Wow, I want you to look at that. Everything looks so peaceful and I can just feel like week 2 is gonna be just as peaceful. Psych! Ain't no way week 2 is gonna be as peaceful, boys and girls. Week 2 is here. Why am I so stressed? The first assignment is out. JAD is out, guys. And you know what that means? Every other assignment is gonna come out too. My holiday! I want my holiday! But anyways, I'm not sure if you guys are interested in seeing how my assignments look like or what it is. If you are interested, leave in the comments and I'll tell you guys by next episode. But anyways, let's quickly jump into this week because I don't have time to play around. So during secure coding, we learned about what HTTPS is and its uses. So HTTPS stands for Hypertext Transfer Protocol Secure, which basically means that when hackers hack into your session in the website, they're unable to view private details within the packet because HTTPS scrambles or encrypts all the data between your browser and the website. So this means that even if, for example, the hackers intercept the data, then they will only see a random set of characters and not your password or credit card info. We've also learned what a proxy is. A proxy basically sits between your browser and the website, letting you inspect or change HTTP or HTTPS traffic. And we can use a burp proxy, which is you're able to install it onto your local machine, which helps you to intercept these requests or responses so that you can view, modify, record, replay, and fuzz web traffic. So for Wednesday, we only had JAD and CI/CD, where for JAD, we just did a practical to learn more on how to get data from the front end and use that specific data with another page with JSP. So these are the 3 practicals that I did. If you guys want to see the code on how this is being done in the back end, just leave in the comments because I don't think it's really that interesting to show you guys. Next up for CI/CD, we learned more about the different GitHub keywords to use, such as firstly we have git branch, which is basically a pointer to a specific line of development, like a separate timeline where you can make changes without affecting the main project. Next, we have git rebase, which moves and rewrites commits from one branch so they appear on top of another branch, and this helps to create a clean linear history. We can compare this to git merge, where git merge combines both branch histories and adds a merge commit. This is typically safer and preserves the full timeline, however, the history can look messy. On the other hand, we have git rebase, which rewrites your commits to appear after the main. This helps to make the history look cleaner and more linear, but it's risky if others have already pulled before the commit. Next up, we have git head, which is a pointer to a current commit, the latest snapshot on your current branch. And we can also detach the head, where the head is which no longer points to a branch, but directly to a specific commit. This is used to inspect or test old versions of the project and lets you build or run older code safely. Next, we have git revert and reset, where git revert creates a new commit that undoes a previous one, which is safe for shared repositories. And we also have git reset, which moves your branch pointer backwards, removing commits. Lastly, we have git branch, which manually moves a branch pointer to any commit you want, and this is useful for testing, correcting mistakes, or cleaning history. So on the last day for secure coding, we played around with WebGoat, and WebGoat is a deliberately insecure application that allows interested developers to test vulnerabilities found in Java-based applications. So as you can see down here, the first task was to bypass front-end restrictions, and so as you could see, there was only a fixed set of options that I was able to input into these options. So one way on how I can break this system is by going to my burp proxy, which is what I've explained earlier. And by sending a request, we can easily intercept the HTTP request that is being passed through after clicking the submit button. So as you can see here, there is a post, and you can also see the data that's being sent within this HTTP request. So now all I have to do is change the options manually. And now when I forward this new set of data into the web page, you can see that I've passed and successfully bypassed the restrictions. So the other task was more on client-side filtering, which only hides data virtually. So if the server sends the data to the browser, it can be easily discovered, where sensitive filtering must be done on the server so that unauthorized data is never sent in the first place. And since web pages often send small programs, for example JavaScript files from links like script.js, those files can contain information and sometimes even pieces of data used to decide what should be shown on the web page. So if the server has already sent sensitive information to the browser, that info can be in the web page or referenced by those script files. So hiding it with the page layout or JS just doesn't keep it secret. And with that, week 2 has come to an end. I think this week has been pretty chill, just like last week. We've learned a lot of things inside secure coding, like how to hack websites, how to defend against it. We're probably gonna learn that soon, but anyways, I'm gonna go quickly run because I am tired from sitting down the whole day, so I'll see you next week really quickly. Okay, bye! Hold on, I need the phone.